Before I start this video, I have a disclaimer. I am not a medical professional. I am just someone with ADHD going through the process. Everything I can say is not obviously doctor advice or anything at all. Please seek out medical assistance for any of this. Let's begin. And currently, as I record this video, I am on my medication, which I took about 2 hours ago. First things first, let's run through what I'm currently on. I'm currently on this. It looks like this. The tablets look like this for the tablets. So what you do, and what I've been told to do, is take one of these in the morning. You take them between 7 and 9, because these can last 12 to 14 hours. So how do I feel on the medication a week later? I have to say, first and foremost, I feel absolutely different as who I am. Not different personality wise, it hasn't dampened who I am at all, it hasn't changed me, it hasn't made me a zombie, it has made me extremely focused on everything and able to carry an absolute full. So I'm gonna go through some of the things it's changed, some of the things I've seen, and there was also many concern with side effects. So I'll be telling you any side effects that I may have had or not had having this medication. So, good things are extremely focused, huge amount of energy. Appetite has disappeared, so I have to make sure that I eat at 12 o'clock and I have slots in my diary where I need to eat, because you will not, from my experience on this medication, I have no appetite from when I take it till around 6 o'clock. When it hits around 6 o'clock, if I have not eaten as much as I should throughout the day, I am ravenous, because for me it wears off. I start to feel hungry and I keep ordering takeaway, which is not good. So this has been the days that I've not had a protein rich breakfast. I have had pouches of yogurts as and then the medication, but on the days that I have sourdough, eggs, huge protein rich breakfast, the come down is not as bad. Being on this medication, I've had the ability to go through many things in terms of all my checklists. I was overdue on appointments, catching back with people. The medication has given me the ability to, as soon as I think of that thought, I go and do it straight away. Like if I'm like, I need to order this, I go and order it straight away. Not the dopamine high order, more like essentials and stuff, like I'm running out of, like, I don't know, washing powder or something like that. I need to order more washing powder straight away or something like that. As you can hear, this is me on the medication. I may have a huge amount of energy from the medication and it's probably in its peak at the moment, but I'm not completely, from what I'm showing, I'm not completely everywhere and crazy and stuff like that. It's a huge amount of mental energy, but it's a focused huge amount of energy, which is great. A question from the comments is, how did you get on the medication? Originally, I referred myself about 3 years ago through the NHS. The system that I was on collapsed and they told me I had to start the process all over again at the start of this year. This is because I went out of my way to email follow up because I was getting really exhausted. Because I got into a healthy relationship, my anxiety went down, my depression went down, but I lost the ability to always live in survive, fight or flight. When there's less need to be always fight or flight, you have less of a kick up the butt to do things. That became less in my healthy relationship, and with the healthy relationship, I noticed the ADHD got worse. With perhaps signs of autism, so separately I am needing to chase up on that as well, because I've not heard back about having a autistic evaluation. So here we are. The next step after that was waiting about 4 weeks to 5 weeks for that, to then again I had to follow up. I make sure I have phone timers and be like, hey, I really need this. So I purposely persevere. Straight away I heard back there's loads of appointments, so I was very happy. I did a whole email saying I'm really struggling still, I haven't heard back, I need a medical titration. That was the last thing I was told I was going to have. I have yet to have that. I just want to get on with my life. They were fantastic. They got back to me very quickly and booked me in for a medical titration. Now, before you do the medical titration, They ask for your weight, they ask for your height, and they ask for your beats per minute and your blood pressure. This can either be done at a GP's office. You can go down to your GP, and a lot of the time they have the health machine in there. You can do it yourself. What I did personally is I went onto Amazon and I got myself one of these, because this will be used throughout the whole process through the titration and onwards. It's very, very important that you tell them as well. They do a medical, they ask about your cardiac health, they ask about any family that may have had issues with health problems, specifically heart problems. You need to have a good heart rate, pulse and blood pressure to go on these medications. I say that from experience because it is very much, a lot of people are diving into it and they might have heart problems. Like, this medication specifically is a stimulant. This will increase your heart rate. It may not increase it hugely, but it will still increase your blood pressure and heart rate. So before you do that, they need to know all your vitals. As I said, these are fantastic. They give you the vitals, you put them on the arm. You do it like you do in the doctor's office, basically. Goes on the arm. Oops, it started. You sit down on a chair. Make sure you're relaxed. Make sure you're calm. Don't do this after exercise. You have to be calm for at least 5 minutes. Sit down, be relaxed, take a deep breath. Put the cuff on your arm. It will make your arm tight. Decide what's good for you, what isn't good. You have to let them know. So if you're going to go onto the medication and you're thinking about going on it, get yourself a notepad as well. Very, very helpful. Every single morning you need to write down how you feel prior to the medication, but also you need to put down what your heart rate. I'm very over the top with this because I have a science background and I love science. I do my heart rate every single morning as I get up, sit down, do the heart rate, put that down. Put down any side effects I may have had or not had. And that's it. You're on the medication. The video was mainly talking about the process, what I do and how I got the medication. The next video will be breaking down side effects, not side effects, caveats with the medication, things I've been feeling, things I haven't been feeling and stuff like that. Kind of more of a kind of just experience-based video, whereas this was kind of the process to getting onto the waiting list. The waiting list is still open. You can still speak to your GP. I know there's a lot of people that are doing it right now, but I like the phrase that there was less stars in the sky until we had the telescope and we could see there was more. Because the studies have come out and there is more research now on ADHD, autism, especially in women as well. We are having an influx of people that are suddenly realizing that they might be a little bit different and want to get that checked. If you do, I am sending all my love to you. I hope your process with ADHD goes very well and you have some answers to how you feel. The biggest thing for me on the medication is I feel so much better. I feel like I want to feel like a normal person every day on this medication. Like I get excited when I'm about to go on it because I get to have at least 14 hours of feeling normal and not having so much brain noise, clutter, tabs, everything open. It is truly making me, even on the lowest dose for titration, it has made a heck of a difference with me so far. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Next video will be talking about side effects, caveats, and how to deal with the new mental energy that you have and direct it in the right direction. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, but leave a comment about your experience. Whereabouts are you in the process? Are you thinking about the process? Have you been on medication? I'd love to know what your experience is. This is a conversation back and forwards and I'm trying to navigate and I hope I can navigate with you. So thanks for watching.